Pornography use makes men hide in shame. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me tell you about it. Okay, what we're going to talk about today is a new study that's out in 2020 that shows that when men develop a pornography habit when they're in their teen adolescent years, that over time, that compulsive pornography use can really erode their autonomy, their feelings of self-worth, and create a shame cycle that not only makes them feel terrible, leads to anxiety, depression, mood disorders, and perpetuates the use of pornography, which is why I call it the slippery slope. So, why does this happen in the first place? The study finds there's two main reasons, and honestly, they're not rocket science. It's because at the point when young men start using pornography as a way to self-soothe and to stimulate and to calm their brains simultaneously, it's taboo. Typically, they're in their teenage years, so the idea of sex in and of itself is taboo, never mind the idea of consuming pornography. Then, by the time that habit continues and perpetuates, they have been sucked down this downward spiral and slippery slope that they now have a compulsion or a consistent and frequent pornography habit that gives them shame, and they don't want to or don't feel like they can talk to anybody else without being ridiculed and judged. And we all know that keeping something secret and not telling somebody about something that's going on in our life, keeping it in the dark, is what perpetuates it. And especially when it comes to shame, shame is the feeling that I am not worthy, I am not good. That's different than guilt. Guilt is I've done something wrong. And guilt can be good because if we evaluate our behaviors and you feel a little guilty over something and then you make amends for it, that is a healthy way to grow as an individual. Shame is not healthy. Shame is a downward spiral because it makes you feel bad about yourself. It gives you poor self-esteem, and it creates a slippery slope into addiction. Okay, so we know that's how it happens in the first place. What this study shows is that cycle then erodes autonomy. Autonomy is the feeling of self-control and that you can move your way through the world in a confident position because you have discipline, you're able to have willpower, and to control your behaviors. What happens for men is that pornography undermines that feeling of self-control. And usually by this point, a man knows that he's not the best version of himself because of his pornography use. It undermines those ideals that a man is trying to create in the real world. And I'm here to tell you that it's because your brain is hijacked by this incredible neurochemical release. It literally has nothing to do with sex. It'd be easier if it did, I think. It has everything to do with the super normal stimulus that your brain is getting to feel pleasure and to get out of pain. And it's so secretive that another author calls it the quiet family killer, the silent family killer, because nobody's talking about it. So if you don't tell someone that you have this issue and you want to improve it, it will literally bring you down. That's why I'm here. If you want to tell someone, I'm here for it because I want to help you. Okay, so what happens is with autonomy eroding and willpower and lack of control in terms of pornography, it can make a man feel out of control, and it actually can demasculate a man so he doesn't feel like he is the man that he should be. And that is what we have to bring out of the dark and put into the light and go to work on. And so this is a new study that shows that when men are using pornography in secret and hiding it from people, that it can bring them down in this fashion through this shame cycle. I would love for you to be able to break that shame cycle. Tell somebody, if it's not me, tell somebody else. Get it out in the light. Go to work on it. Unwire your brain from the pattern that you've been using frequently and consistently over time. Rewire your brain using brain training or using techniques of the mind and body so that you can get back to feeling empowered and strong and masculine, in control, having willpower, doing all of the things that you need to do in your life in terms of your work, your relationships, and your hobbies to get your brain in the zone so it doesn't need to go back to pornography to feel okay. Okay, I hope this helps you out. If you're getting value from my videos, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notifications. And as always, I am here to help you. Go to my website at drtrishleigh.com. You can get started today with my short course for just $49, and it will give you what you need to know in terms of education, inspiration, and motivation to start your pathway on recovery from the shame that pornography creates. Okay, go for it. Remember, control your brain or it'll control you.